Ladies and gents, I'm Papa Smoke and welcome to another House of Smoke video. Okay, so a bit of sad news for you today. This is the last in the jar work tutorials. Now I will come up with some more tutorials to do on other days, but this is the last of the jar work tutorials. Okay, so the 50% sale on jar work is now finished. Jar works are now £200 each. However, if you buy multiple at one time, we can arrange a little deal or a discount there for you. Okay, so today's final episode is on freezer jars. So, there's a lot of misconceptions around freezer jars in the occult and witchcraft. A lot of people come to me in my inbox before they hire me and they explain about their enemies that are harassing them and about that they've put them in a freezer jar and they don't seem to be relenting. When I ask the process, they tell me something like they wrote their name on a petition, rolled it into a scroll, tied some string around it, put it in a jar, stuck that in the freezer. Yeah? Now, I'm not saying that can't work. A lot of magic is about intention and stuff, but there are other ways to perform freezer jars to make them more effective. So, first of all, you'll need a jar of water. If you're working with spirits, you'll require an altar and offerings. Because it's protective, we use red and black candles. Yeah. We'll need a paper for petition, and we'll need some red cord. Yeah. We'll need something to write on the paper with. So, fill the jar with water. Yeah. Create a petition. This one I've got a veve drawn on it. Reason being is I want the luar to be able to enter the jar and enact the potency and power of the magic. Yeah. That's one side. I've got the veve, and on the next side I've got the petition. So that's the name of the target 5 times on 5 lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the intention 7 times on 7 lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right across each other in a grid. So we have the name like that, then turn it 90 degrees and write the intention over it. It's important that you do the name first, and you do the name 5 times, and the intention, you do it 7 times on 7 lines. It has to, the intention has to be on top of the name, basically. The intention has to overpower the name. Now, for freezer spells, there's a very specific intention you write. You write, bind him or her from harming me and freeze all their attacks right in their tracks. So, bind him or her from harming me and freeze all their attacks right in their tracks, yeah? That's what you put there 7 times on 7 lines. So just to cover up the name there, that's my petition. Okay, I'm covering up the name because this is done on a live target. I just picked one of my trolls and haters out of a hat, and this is done on a live target. So what we do then is, I'm using a small jar, so I have to fold it. We roll it into a little scroll. And as we're rolling it into a little scroll, we want to focus on seeing this person trying to harm us and getting stopped dead in his tracks, like pause mode. Seeing him try to throw stuff and it just getting deflected. Anything that makes you think stopping in their tracks. Seeing him try to reach you but getting stuck to the floor. Any sort of visualization like that, any sort of imagery like that. We want them frozen in their tracks. Now we take our red cord. The reason we use red cord is the best for binding. It's a Martian colour. It's also a colour of war and a colour of protection. Yeah, and it's the strongest colour from binding. So we go around it 3 times. 1, protect me from harm from this person and freeze all their attacks right in their tracks. 2, protect me from harm from this person and freeze all their attacks right in their tracks. 3, protect me from harm from this person and freeze all their attacks right in their tracks. Once we've gone round it 3 times with the red cord, very important that it's red cord. I've seen people using twine and all sorts of different colour string. No, your best colour for binding is red. Once we go around it in the red cord, we do a little like bow loop thing like you do when you tie your shoelaces, yeah? And we have our little prepared binding scroll. Once we've got our little prepared binding scroll, take that and all the excess cord, we add it to the jar of water. Now, we stick a candle, black candle, to the lid of the jar. So the candle arrangement is 2 red, 2 black, yeah? So I've got 2 red flanking there, I've got a black flanking here, and I've got a black on top of the char to charge it till it's good and hot. The incense I'm using on the altar is sandalwood, which is great for cleansing and protection intention, but you can use other incenses too, depending on what's harmonious with the spirits you're working with and the intention you're working with, yeah? Now, this is where you might be a bit dubious. You might think, if I'm freezing someone, is that a negative intention, so it's anti-clockwise? No, because you're not freezing someone against their will for no apparent reason. You're protecting yourself without causing harm. So it's actually a positive intention. So we go clockwise. So we go by the power of the earth, by the force of the fire, by the inspiration of the air, and by the virtues of the water. I salute the 4 directions and declare this ritual open. By the power of the earth, by the force of the fire, by the inspiration of the air, and by the virtues of the water. I salute the 4 directions and declare this ritual open. By the power of the earth, by the force of the fire, by the inspiration of the air, and by the virtues of the water, I salute the 4 directions and declare this ritual open. Au baron samedi, au maman Brigitte et ami, I come before you today to prevent my enemy harming me. Please bind from harming me in any way, shape or form, no matter how they attack or who they recruit to attack. Please freeze them all right in their tracks. As payment before this is the offering, as payment for this is the offerings before you, the heat and light from the candles, the incense, and my love and service now and forever. Okay, so I didn't say the name in that one because I don't want to give the haters any publicity, and I don't want any privacy complaints. Again, with this one, you don't have to say it out loud. Let's say your roommate, for example, let's say you share a house with someone who's also magical and your roommate's pissed at you and you're trying to do a binding to stop them harming you. You don't want them to hear their name being said. You can say it inside, or you can do what I just did and just mouth the name without actually saying it. The name is written on the petition anyway, yeah? Right, and the spirits know who to target because you visualize the target as well. What you want to do is visualize the target like a cartoon frozen in a block of ice so they can't get at you, or you want to do visualizations like they try to move but they're stuck and they can't get to you, or they try to get to you but they're frozen and they can't get to you, or they just seize up and they can't get to you. They're the kind of visualizations you do. So what you would do is focus on the flame, focus on your visualizations, play some mood music or some music for the spirits for that effect, yeah, and just channel your energies into this jar. Now, once all these candles have burnt down, yeah, you would then place the jar in the freezer, which I'll show you later on in this video. All right, people, peace. Right, ladies and gents, the ritual's now complete. The offerings have been made, the law have been paid. It's time to put this bad boy in the freezer. So, once you've done your freezer jar and charged it up on your altar, yeah, you simply just pop it in the freezer. Now, as I said before, I've seen a lot of people go wrong with these sort of workings. Because people seem to think that you just write someone's name in a little petition like, oh, ban Jeffrey Smith from doing me harm, he's bullying me. And then stick that in a jar of water with a bit of string around it and it'll work. Remember the symbology of the video, red cord. Remember there's a ritual to actually activate it and empower it. This has been Freezer Jars. I'm Papa Smoke. Don't do anything I won't do. Change the right lot. Peace.